So welcome to the Kenya Standard Industrial Classification Portal. So I'm just going to walk you through how this portal works. But before that, just to get a brief explanation of what the portal is and what it entails. The Kenya Standard Industrial Classification is basically the classification of economic activities in Kenya, and that is into different levels. So in economic activities, in some countries, they're referred to as economic sectors, and in some countries, they are referred to as industries. In Kenya, we call them economic activities or industrial classification. So industrial classification, according to the international standard, that is ISIC, we have up to level 4. In Kenya, we have a domesticated one, which has been classified up to level 6. So when you land to this portal, you'll get to the landing page where you are able to see how many levels we have or how many classifications we have in each level from level 1 to level 6. And you can scroll down a bit to read more about what the aim of this particular portal. The other sections like about us is just the general information about the system, but where there's what you will interact with mostly is on the classification, under classification. So under classifications, we have uh, three submenus, and these ones you use them based on your need. And the first one will give you just the general overview of each of the classification at each level. And then the other two, you can use them for doing a coding. For example, if you conduct a survey, and maybe in the survey you are collecting economic activities that the participants are engaged in, you can, use the KeSIC portal to do the coding of the economic activities that you gathered in the field and align them to the Kenyan standards. So the first one, if you click on KeSIC classification, it will load a page giving you the first level, which is called sections. So that is it has 21 classification. You can click any of them to get the details. If it is agriculture, you have mining. If you click, and you can get more clarification and read about it. And if you want to see other levels, you just click on this particular section, drop down here, and select the level you want to see. Like this one is level 3. Now, if you want to do the coding, what you do is you come and click on perform basic classic KeSIC classification or coding. So we assume that you have done your survey and you have keywords that you want to code. So if you click on this, you will be required to first log in. So just log in with an account that I've already created. But if you haven't created an account, you will need to first create an account, then log in. So once you log in, it will redirect you to this page. And now let's say you have maybe 3 economic activities you gathered in the field, and that is maybe millet, one economic activity related with millet, but you cannot tell exactly which classification best describe that economic activity. So in that case, what you do, you can search just the word millet, and then you get it will search at level 6, and then you get millet. You have only growing of millet. You can click on it. Then when the moment you click on it, it creates a temporary table here for you. So it with the right coding. So this is the word that we have searched, and this is the right coding for at level 6, and then we can scale it down to level 1. If maybe another one was maybe related to maize, you can search that and see that for maize we have growing of maize and grain milling. So if the interest is maize milling, you can click on that, and maybe something, let's say beef or meat, an economic activity related to meat. So we have a number of them, and maybe the person that you interviewed is dealing with meat and meat product. You can click on that. Once you are done with all your coding, what you do is you can click on proceed, and this will take you to this page where you can now download this data into either Excel, PDF, or CSV. So you download it into CSV, you just click this, and then it will be able to download, and you can use it into your, I mean, integrate it with your survey results. The second part of classification is where you now have, let's say you have over 100 keywords. You cannot type them one by one. In such a case, what you will do is you will come to perform advanced KeSIC classification. Then you will download a CSV file like this one. So if you download that, you will populate it with all the keywords that you want to code. Then after that, you come and upload it here. So I'm just going to upload one that I've already filled. I believe it's here. That is something 9. Let me just try to get one that is already filled. Yeah, so let's say we are uploading this, and then you click on upload. So that one is empty. That's why it's returning 0 result. Let's try this. Yeah, so once you upload that, so the file that I've uploaded has a number of keywords, and the first keyword was sugar. So under sugar, you look, it will give you all the options that are there. Then based on the description that you captured during the survey, you can pick the one that best fits. For example, manufacture of or bakery products and sugar. Then you go to the second keyword, maybe growing of bulb onions. The third keyword maybe is this one. The same also create for you an extra table down here, which you can use to now for coding. And then once you are done with your selection, just click on proceed. It takes you to the next part where you can now download the data into CSV, Excel, or PDF. In some cases, you might want to integrate directly with KeSIC. For example, if you are running a recruitment portal, you might want to integrate directly with KeSIC. So we have an API. What you do is you click on KeSIC API, and then you fill in the information, some information here. So just use some dummy information. It will ask you about the business, your business, the website link that you want to integrate with, your country of origin or residence. Then we have what the category that best describe your business. So let's say there is a recruitment. Then we have, if you are integration, if you have already integrated with other system, you can also provide. So for this case, I'll just say no. Briefly describe the intended use. So I just say to access. Sorry, let me just cut this. So we say to access classifications, but you need to give a detailed description because this is what will be used to validate and then grant you access. Then after filling in this, just click submit, and then it will go to the administrators for processing. Once it is processed, you will get an access token here, or API access key, which will be used with instructions on how to do the integration. The last part is we have the option to to provide a feedback. If maybe you want more clarification, you can click on feedback. So basically, that is KeSIC and how it works. It is a very good portal that you can integrate with your systems that are dependent on economic activities, or that is dependent on classification of economic activities in Kenya. Thank you.